another video. And for today's video, it is the start of Season 2 for my Madden 23 franchise mode. I don't know how many seasons there's gonna be, but probably until Madden 24 releases, which I don't know when that's gonna be either. Anyway, yeah, this is Season 2, Episode 1, preseason Week 1. Today, it is an automatic Super Bowl rematch of last season, Tampa Bay versus Cleveland. I really hope we can get the win this time around, because in the Super Bowl, we lost by 15 points, like 35 to... No, we lost 20 to 35, or somewhere around there. I can't remember. I should start looking it up more often. But anyway, yeah, let's get into it.
Welcome to Week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Browns and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 20.
By the way, I also cut Tua Tagovailoa in the postseason because it's pretty much his fault we lost the Super Bowl.
In the National Football League.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
First play, first pass for Brady. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, Brady. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Buccaneers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions pull scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Rudolph. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 50, it's Rudolph. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rudolph. They'll hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Raheem Mostert.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
The first carry for a former member of the Fighting Irish, Dexter Williams.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Rudolph. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Third and long, it's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady now on first down.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, Williams. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 15 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
First down, here's Mitchell. Down to the 42, second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Rudolph. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Rudolph going to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Zay Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have moved out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Brady's throw taken in by Samuel. The 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And this is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Brady. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Browns. Christian Kirk from 6 yards away.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Rudolph looking to throw it. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here comes Wallace, jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw on second down, Urban. Flush to his right. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st and 10, Urban. He finds McCoy. And some room to go now. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the long gets 75 yards, 2 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Tua going to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it will be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Urban. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Urban. He's got Fuller. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Urban. A throw taken in by Tyler Wallace. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Balaj. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, Urban. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Browns were able to come up with a goal line stand. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and the receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Tua on the bootleg here.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Again, it's Johnson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shake-up on the play.
Injuries never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 in this one. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's McGee, and he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down to the back of 33.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kenneth Murray. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun, Urban. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taking it about the 36. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Steps away to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Urban. And he rifles one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Urban. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll look to throw again.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Back to throw again. This one complete to Devin Funchess. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Balaj. And he's going to take this across the 15 into Browns territory. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Urban. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. After the turnover, it's Tua.
And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, he's able to find Melton. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Tua now on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They try the left side here with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dexter Williams, an 18-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
Hey, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Urban. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Fancy footwork at midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Urban. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Urban. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. McGee. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, he'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd down, it's McGee. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Urban, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right. right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Well, they go with a slant outside, 14 yards in the first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From midfield, here's Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Tua, another catch from Melton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 28. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Lava's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, it's Griffith, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. A gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Brought in by Coates. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, I just saw somebody spinning around, I thought.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Urban. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Urban caught out left side by Robinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Urban. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Urban. Under pressure, they got him again. Kenneth Murray in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Tua. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Tua now on 1st down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop well. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think on the latter, I like what you said there, because trying is working. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. McGee. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down. Urban. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Urban. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. It's McGee, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Tua. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the
Hey guys, I'm just gonna intentionally miss the field goal just because I want this game to be tied. Potentially going to overtime as well.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it. Because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball, trying to salt things away, to the return. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
There we go.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. The busy night continues for Williams. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Tua going to keep on the option. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Tua's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd down now, it's McGee. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish. On 3rd down, McGee, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The pass on 3rd down. Intended for Elijah Mitchell. Incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to an goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
That's embarrassing, y'all.
This one, today's defense.
Anyway, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch YouTube, and then I'm gonna cut whoever number 12 is, the Tom Brady wannabe, from the team.